We did not win the dice roll. This is round 6. Land. Yeah, this hand's nuts. Sure. Playing against Luris, we're fine. If we're playing against Black-Red Luris, I'm wanting to play Utopia Sprawl over the Arbor Elf, because likelihood that they have removal for Elf is much higher. Thoughtseize. Okay. You just take the payoff and collect it. You also could just take Auriok Champion, because once Auriok Champion hits the board, you're not dealing with it. Yep. Kind of what we figured. Okay, so this is going to be a Shadow variant. Sure, they got a monkey. Yes, I would like to go get a Walking Ballista. We'll just pass the turn. We can block the monkey. Be able to Coco next turn. They're gonna take the Coco. Deals damage to a player, create treasure token, exile top card. Okay, sure. So I think I'm fine playing Ballista on 1. Because if he's gonna have the removal for it, I can just ping it. This lets me swing. We'll play it on 2, because I'll be able to ping it and survive, worst case. So he won't be able to attack. Interesting. Play. Yeah, this is fine. Play land. I think we just play double threat, right? Double threat's probably the best thing here. Hello, my gremlins. Yep. Begin sideboarding. Let me rest in pieces. I don't really think I need path in this matchup. I think just bringing these 5 cards is fine. And if I'm gonna be bringing in rest in pieces, I can cut some amount of Cocos. This seems like what I want to do. Yeah. If we're gonna mulligan this, it's unfortunate. These hands, OP. We're mulligan again into the hand discard deck. So we're gonna have to keep this. We have to put 2 cards back. It's probably double Ranger Captain, right? Maybe not. Yeah, unfortunately it is gonna have to be double Ranger Captain. Because Skyclave at least gives me a chance to hit something, but it's gonna get taken away here from... Could have been a Spike Feeder. But like Spike Feeder allows me just like a random combo for unlimited mana. I would have taken the oh, they took the Utopia Sprawls. Okay, yeah. Sure, we'll pass the turn. This game is not looking so hot for us. Sure, Dragon's Rage Channeler. This is the must attack. Yep, with Delirium. So we can actually play this here. We're gonna pay the green life. We're gonna play it for white. And cast until they go. I can Skyclave next turn, but they know about the Skyclave. Sure. Okay, and they will have delirium. Sure. I at least have the answer with Skyclave here. And I can tap for green again. Play this, targeting here. Get a white source out of it. Play the Skyclave Apparition. And hit their creature. Get the most amount of value. Sure, they get a 1/1 out of it. Coco off the top would be pretty dope to get me back into this game. What is he gonna reveal? Does it show me? A windswept Heath gets exiled. Okay. Can they play the Heath? You may cast that player's card, sure. This can come into play tapped, and we'll just have to play the Spike Feeder. So you just sacrifice the spell bomb here and deal with my Spike Feeder. Gotta be the only reasonable course of action, sure. And you just cast Monkey with dash and just start swinging for 3. I have to hit like exactly Coco in order to keep me in this game, even though we cut 2 of them. Another windswept Heath. That's brutal. I mean, I'm not getting anything out of this. Sure. At least block the monkey. Probably just don't care about the monkey at this turn, though, unfortunately. But like block the monkey, then I'm still stuck in like a bad spot. Threat respect to hand. Sure. Sure. I can fetch. The best that I can do is hope for a Coco off the top. Elf doesn't do anything. It gives me a blocker. I guess in this matchup, because of how much 1-for-1 they try to do, I guess I need to leave Coco in, even if it gets hit with card distraught or card hand disruption is the word I was looking for. It's still a 2-for-1 for me. Because like yeah, this game's just like over, right? Why are you not attacking with Luris? The funny part is I can still just like randomly win this game. Sure. Coco. That's what we needed to hit. Can we get there? Can we get there? Can we get there? We hit the recipe. Cannot. Okay. Execute. Okay, what is important in this matchup? Pass might be the way we need to go. I definitely want to bring the Cocos back in. Elf Summer stops one of their removal spells. I don't know. This is weird. I'd rather have Rest in Peace than Paths, just because my creatures are all bigger. Still need to cut. I still need to bring in 4 cards, right? Skyclave does absolute work. Actually, I only need to cut 2 cards, right? Yeah. It's probably just both mentors, right? They don't do anything in this matchup because all of their removal pieces just flat out kill things. I guess like it stops with like Unholy Heat or whatever the burn spell that they used was, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. I think it's fine. Yes, I would like to go first. Two land, ramp. It's a trap. It's a trap. But having Auriok champion, like I have combo in hand. Don't take my Auriok champion, please. Like I want to have ramp spell, but like a hand with combo in hand. And discard. Antler, okay. Sure. We might stand a chance now. Play a second bobble, interesting. They know about the Temple Garden, so we'll just use it. They don't know about anything else. Play the champion, have a blocker. Sure. They're gonna need hand disruption in order to stop the combo. Card we put in Twitter. Who we acting? Say what now? I'm confused. Revenue. Yes, the answer is always yes. So here's the interesting part. I just go for I don't need to remove either of these. It doesn't matter. I just go for the Heliod and then pass my turn. Even if this flips and they can swing in the air. Yes. What is that important question? ¿Qué es la cuestione? Una pregunta, por favor. What is my Twitter? Jake _ Ortiz _ TTV. I probably should make a command for that. Yeah, they're just enjoying themselves. A little too much, if you ask me. It's because stream's on, naturally. We're just gonna eat the 2 damage here. No reason to sack the Auriac champion. So this person's dead in 2 turns. Unless I can hit the top deck of the century. No. But we can play Spike Feeder. And then go infinite. It's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright. Quite honestly, no. Like, Modern's really wide open. The metagame's been fluctuating quite a bit because of MH2. And there's the win. And I unfortunately wasn't patient enough to wait for MH2 cards to come out, so I bought into Heliod in paper. Top tier right now is probably that black-red mid-range list, but even though I wasn't patient, I still got me the bling Heliods though. Where's my cool looking Heliods? Or what I should have bought is the blue red Murktide list, but I still got me some cool Heliods. Black red monkey. But with that being said, modern is pretty wide open right now. It's kind of nuts, and it's great how many lists there are floating about. I'm gonna play another match here in a second. I mean, he did ish. Like a lot of people saw Monkey and were just like, this card's fucking broken, because it is. But he played it very, very well. So I can see my doges. So I'm not too worried about it. We got paired again. Sweet. Looking for my opponent. I think when MH2 came out, Aspiring Spike went like it was like 15-2 or some crazy shit with black red midrange. What's my opponent's name? My opponent's name is Bad Intentions. Timer 27:45, round 7. Well, we've already matched my win total from the other night. Go do your thing. Thanks for stopping by, Jeff. My puppies doing puppy things. You guys can't play nicely. Waiting my opponent. There he goes. Finally. Okay, his hand is a. I don't know. So like ideally, I am on the draw. Turn 1 into nothing. Turn 2 into mentor. Turn 3 into. It's not ideal, but like if mentor survives, I'm just kind of like off to the races. This is pseudo removal right here. We'll keep it on the draw. I mean, we're just gonna draw into a dork because we're the best Magic players ever to. We're playing against Tron. This hand does absolutely nothing. Yeah, like a whole lot of nada. Here's my turn 1, 1 mana. Here's your turn 1, 3 mana. Okay. And this is legit Tron, just like play nothing. Take the green mana, sure. Here's my fair game. Do I just get Karned? That is the real question. Hopefully it's a Worm Coil Engine. Worm Coil Engine, I can still win the game. The Ballista on 3, sure. Um, Do we just play the Heliod and go? I mean, if they pump Ballista, they can only put 1 on him because they can only go to 7 mana currently. Sure. They can pump it twice now, which is what they should do. So if they play on 3, okay. This is interesting. I'm kind of stuck here, right? I can't play this on 2. They're just gonna ping it. It'll die. So best case is I can't hierarch and conclave mentor. So best case is to just conclave mentor here and just pass the turn. Sure. What they should do is just double pump this. They can do it. When you cast this card, target opponent exiles top 4 cards of the library, and you may put any in land cards. So if we're playing Tron, we've dodged all of the Tron cards. We lose because we can't cast and activate, right? Even if I play this for 1, I'm still 1 mana short. And if they were any good, they activate this in response to me casting, that they can get. I mean, this is the only thing I can really do in this situation. For 2. Just gonna response kill it. So I can Coco on 4 to get around Jealous Void on 3. We'll see what happens. Sure. What do they go get? Basilisk Collar. Quick creature has Death Touch and Lifelink. Okay. Just throw that on the construct. Hey, downstairs. Come on, go. Go. Out. Trying to sharpen up here. Sure. I'm fine eating 10 here. What did we find? We'll go get. We can get double Ranger Captain, or we can get Conclave Mentor and a Ranger Captain. It's probably Conclave Mentor and a Ranger Captain. Yes. With the other Walking Ballista. And then we can pass the turn. There's only one creature with trample. So he has to answer the. He or she has to answer the Noble Hierarch, otherwise they lose the game. I should have activated Ranger Captain on upkeep. But he's just gonna Blast Zone for 3 here, right? But he's got to tap it to get to that point. Yeah, I screwed up by letting them go through. Sure. They still only have 1 card in hand. I'm fine with this happening. And I think just I have to let Ranger Captain live to be able to block something right with Heliod. So I'm taking the gamble of them not have anything else. Sure. We'll block here. We'll block here. Maybe not. We'll block. Eat 5. Sure. Before damage, we're just gonna make sure that they can't cast anything else. So the play should be to pop the Noble Hierarch with Blast Zone on 1. If he doesn't do that, he loses. And they missed it, but I still get away with it. Cancel. We almost did this incorrectly. So how is this getting countered off Chalice of the Void? Because is it CMC or mana cost at the cost of the spell is on 2? So I should have casted it with 0 counters on it. No, 0 counters doesn't get around that. So I needed to cast that with 4 counters on it to get away with this. Okay. Okay, so we're going to lose because of that. Unfortunate. Okay, so lesson learned through the Chalice of the Void. Dampening Sphere and Collector Ooth. What do I want to cut here? Apparition on the draw is pretty bad. Probably fine. On the play, I'll be able to. No, even on 3, I won't be able to hit anything significant. Yeah, because map costs 2, doesn't it? Yeah, on the play, it's probably better. On the play, it is probably better. Yes, I would like to be on play. This doesn't do anything against Tron. I need to like mull to a hate piece. This still doesn't do anything against Tron. I can just get like Troned out of the game. Unfortunately. This hand's great. 2 cards back in the bin. Spike Feeder can go. Horizon Canopy, sure. It feels really bad in this kind of matchup where like I literally just have to mulligan to sideboard pieces that don't help me win the game. But like I don't lose the game either, but that's just like not the right way to be playing Magic, unfortunately. I don't need to run out the second one in case they have the answer for it. So like um the land with counters on it that destroys by CMC would be the worst case scenario, but if they have like individual answer, like the green spell, green instant spell, we're just slamming the Heliod and saying go. Blast Zone is exactly what I was referring to. Yep. The downside is they can play this Blast Zone, and they can crack it at the end of my turn, which doesn't give me the opportunity to play my other Dampening Sphere or Damping Sphere. And I'm going to directly run my Conclave Mentor into this, unfortunately. We can just play another Arbor Elf. I can't play the Mentor or the Sphere into their Blast Zone. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Curious as to why they didn't put a charge counter on that. Oh, just a second. Blast Zone. Ranger Captain's good. Ranger Captain will get me to learn my lesson. Make sure to hit both of these first. You don't accidentally hit the wrong one. So they can crack this, or I can allow them to. I can crack it in response if they want to crack it, but they're not going to be like casting anything else because it's going to use all of their mana. So we'll see. Yeah, we're fine. Sure, that's fine. Um, swing. One, two, three, four, five. I think Karn's at 7. MTG Dex. Oops. Modern. Where's the Tron list? Come on. Come on, where's Tron? Tron's on 4. I guess it stops him from like playing like Chalice or anything like that, so it's fine. My 4. Land here would be really dope. Um, Unfortunate. I don't think we're coming out of this alive. How many counters did I have on it? Just the one? Okay. We can get through upkeep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure, Chalice on 2. Okay. I have infinite now. Yeah. Oh, why didn't it go off again? Oh my. I clicked through it. It's unfortunate. I also was going to make this a 4-4. Just moto things. I'm making too many mistakes with moto. The past 2 times I've played moto, I've made bad mistakes with the combo list like this. Like this just like gave my opponent the game. Because I could have gone infinite life, name 900, and then on my last trigger, put this on Ranger Captain. So it's interesting that this is named like this, right? It's an activated ability. So that means how does this work? If I remove a counter, yeah, because it's not an activated ability. It's giving something lifelink, yeah. Um, so like I could give this a counter and make it a 4-4, but like it doesn't really do anything for me. Who's past the turn, unfortunately. Sure. Any kind of 3-drop would be good. Sure. Um, gonna deal Heliod, unfortunately. We're probably fine just to let this happen. Kills everything. Bing, 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 boom. Get Spike Feeder back, which is nice. Sure. Why wouldn't you swing with Thought-Knots here? Now I think they're just like super dead. If I can survive this turn, I can just Gavany Township. I can't go infinite in terms of damage with Conclave Mentor because of the Chalice of the Void. Sure, I'll eat 5. Ranger Captain doesn't really give me anything. Eventually just gonna make a Spike Feeder that's like bigger than all of these things, but I mean like they're just doing Tron things, so they're doing big things better. I probably should have played the Ranger Captain rather than just like try to make this bigger, because like what does it do for me? Oh, come on. Sure. Do it a dork. I gotta pay 2/4 off of Damping Sphere. Sure. I would have gotten another Pithing Needle and just named Spike Feeder, but sure. Their game plan is just go wider. I don't think that's correct. Sure. Now I might just be putzing around, to be quite honest with you. I did in fact. Can I remove this? Let it go through. I don't know how to take the autosave trigger off it. I have to learn that. Because like at the end of that loop, I want to put 3 counters on Ranger Captain. Yeah, even with my time, I don't think there's anything I'm doing to get through this. I just missed through. I could have swung with the Heliod. That's what I should have done. At least eat one of these Thought Knot Seers to draw a card because he would have had to have blocked. I clicked through too quick. One, two, three, four, five. Sure. I probably lose off this. What does he go get? Graph Digger's Cage, so I can't Coco. The unfortunate part is I'm gonna end up losing this match due to time. Just because we lost game 1. Did we lose game 1? Yeah, we did lose game 1. Shows you how involved I am in this match. Sure. Oh, why do I have this? There. I should have fetched. At the end of the world. I should have just swung with all. It would have been lethal. I missed lethal. Yeah, I missed lethal. Being bad. I'm not too worried about it because this game, yeah. The game's just done. It was against Tron. It's unfortunate, but sometimes it'd be that way. I will be back momentarily while I go use the washroom and take a break for a minute. Is this the right screen? Yeah. We got a donut to make everything all better. Because everything is better with a donut. We lost against Tron. That feels bad, but that was Eldrazi Tron. Oh, we got paired again? Zero, 1, 13, 20, round 8. Ramp and no real payoff. I have answer to a decent amount of things, but again, no real payoff. I think we can do better. If this was like a Lurrus list, I might keep this Skyclave Apparition, but I don't think it is. Or it's definitely not. See, this hand is just like infinitely better. What do we want to push back? Probably the Horizon Canopy. Yeah, it seems fine. Oh, hello, Mr. Horizon Canopy. Ready for this Mana Tithe? Bam, gotcha. Assuming this is gonna be like a Stoneblade variant or Miracles. Is this Esper Control? What? This is gonna eat a counterspell, really? Okay. Surprised at that. It was a beautiful one. Five cards in hand? I mean, like... Let's fight through this. If they have the counterspell, they have the counterspell, whoop-de-doo. We can start drawing cards off Horizon Canopy, but we've just fought through 2 counterspells. Sure. This kind of is what it is at that point. I mean, it doesn't help us to just sit there and not cast anything. I thought we'd be okay fighting through 1 counterspell, and we did need to get onto the battlefield before Cryptic Command came live. Interesting that they chose not to counter the threat when they had Archmage Charm in hand. Sure. Do. I don't feel like we're in a good spot. We just have to go for the Heliod here and just see what happens. Like if it resolves, we can win. Sure, no blocks. We'll activate. Sacrifice creature. Okay, sure. We're going to move a counter. We'll probably just go to like 50-ish life, just so we don't die to a random. Okay, we'll just click through it too quick, as usual. The infinite life doesn't really matter too much. I have to hold on to Skyclave to see if they play one of their win conditions. It's like my only out to anything like that right now. Coco seems pretty nice. Probably should have drawn card at end of turn off the Horizon Canopy, but like we had activated, so couldn't really do much. If this Coco resolves, I'll be in a really good spot. I've got 4 cards in hand. We'll just wait for them to tap out. I mean, we're not really doing much. Okay, so here's interesting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still 1 mana short. So we'll just Coco end of turn. And then hopefully Ballista and win the following turn. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yep. Sure. They still have mana up for Cryptic, fortunately. So this is interesting. I could just go for it here, eat through a counterspell or a Cryptic, and then I can Ranger Captain next turn. That's probably fine. Cancel. We just wait for my opponent to do something. Sweet. Chokes come in. Veil of Summer probably doesn't do much. I mean, it stops for their removal spell, so I guess that's good. What would I want to cut here? I think the Skyclave Apparitions can probably just all go by. 4 cards, bingo. I think I'm pretty good there. That feels good. This hand seems aggressive and fine. I don't think they can do anything with Auriok Champion. Once it lands on the board. Play the elf on a shelf. I'm going to hope this gets countered. Sure. Sure. So now I just have to play around. We hit the land, so I can just like hold up Coco. Seems fun. I don't know if I sequenced that correctly. It's I get an extra counter off it, but like he's gonna block here, and now he can like search with that op for like a board wipe. But if Heliod lands, I can just like swing with Spike Feeder and win. Probably should have done this main phase, because if they like counter this or anything like that, I can't. I could have waited for combat to swing, and had Heliod up. Sure. I just have infinite life. So yeah, I was incorrect in doing what I did. I should have forced that main phase, because if they countered that, I just win there. I just do this over and over again. I'm gonna do this one more time through, so that they're just like deader than dead. We can just stop that there. I'm gonna balance with Cryptic Command. I'm gonna play the champion, just so that I have protection against sack. That costs 3, 1, 2, 3. So they're not gonna have double sack. I have protection against fatal push. But if he's gonna push, he's gonna push the Spike Feeder. Oh no, that's interesting. I didn't sequence correctly turn 3 or turn 4. Has to use the K command here. Or Cryptic is what I mean. Sure, and I'm able to sack Auriok Champion because it asks for opponent to sacrifice creature. Oops. We want to choose white source. And we're just going to lose out on the mana and cast another champion. There you go. Sure. That's fine. Always, yeah. Go the Jays. Win the game next turn. It has to be exactly Cryptic Command. Otherwise, they're dead. Dot 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 dee don't. Right? Did my OBS stop? I don't know what's going on with that. Tap all your creature, sure. Why isn't this counting anymore? I think my OBS kind of crashed. I don't know what's going on with it. Land. I think my OBS took the big suck. Going on. Did OBS crash? Can I see? It has not crashed. Okay, I appreciate it. So it's still working, but I think the program itself isn't refreshing. I can't see any volume or anything like that going on or anything along those lines. There it goes. It's back to normal. Don't know what was going on there. Regardless, there's no way for me to push through lethal that turn. Draw 2 cards, sure. That's not gonna matter. Yep. Sweet. Lethal. Okay. Beat up on Esper Control. Pull this page back up. Round 8. I'll play into round 9. Probably play 2 more rounds for tonight before we end it. Bo-ba-do-bo. Bo-ba-do-bo-bo. Oh. Wait, no, wait, no, wait, no. We have been paired. Mickey plays Magic. Yep. Mickey plays Magic. This is the qualifier. Um, 0-1, 42 to 0, round 9. So if you're not familiar with the ManaTraders qualifier, you have to play in the qualifier and win a certain percentage of your games in order to qualify for Swiss, and that's the like actual tournament portion of it. So I can like get to Coco off this, right? With 2 dead cards. I think I'm fine keeping this on the play. Because we'll just like top deck like a god. What did I say? Play the Cradle. For white. And then I can just Coco and pass the turn. We'll Coco it end of turn. Sure. Jund? What is this? What is this? Who are we playing against? You may have it deal damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of goblins you control. Okay, so it's gonna hit. It's gonna target Arbor Elf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play the Ranger Captain. Gonna go get this. Untap it. I'll have 3 mana available. So I can play Conclave Mentor. Or I can just play the Ballista and win next turn. No, because I'm only going to be able to cast it for 3, right? So it makes more sense to untap this, tap it, and just play the Conclave Mentor, if I'm not mistaken. That seems like the best play. I can play Auriac Champ. I can't play Auriac Champion. Yeah, so let's just play the Mentor. We'll play the Walking Ballista and just like win the game next turn. That seems fine. Ballista for 1 with Conclave Mentor, activate Heliod and go. And I can even be cheeky and activate Heliod for 2. Sure, what is Imperial Recruiter gonna go get? There's Battlefield, you search your library, creature card, 2 or less. What is it gonna reveal? Munitions Expert, okay. So land. We just win here, right? No, because I have to give this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available. So I can still do this for 4 and still get out of this alive. Sure. We're just gonna oh, I didn't need to fetch because I have the Yamiva. It's fine, not the end of the world. We're gonna go to plains. Tap. Don't do Moto things. Plays for 4. It's gonna come in with 3. We will activate. Yeah, game over. Sweet. Is it just John Goblins, I guess? This is interesting. Like Veil of Summer can get played, but like I don't know any black goblins. Outside of Munitions Expert, so that seems kind of meh. I guess I would want Path of Exiles for. There's no way they play like Cranko or anything like that. Hello? Hello, Trouble? Hello, Trouble? 2 troubles? Uh-oh. We're in lots of trouble. I don't even know if I want to bring in paths here. Like, my main board seems pretty freaking sweet against this. I've never seen John Goblin's list before, so, I mean, to me, it feels pretty jank. Collector Roof is too narrow, because, I mean, like, big deal. I shut off their one Aether Vial, but quite honestly, if they're playing Aether Vial, like, I'm pretty happy about that. I think we just run it back. I don't think there's anything that we need to really change. Sure, this hand's sweet. I can hit Vial, or I can hit anything that they want to play in terms of creature threat. That was kind of mad, but that top deck. Guess if I'm waiting till turn 3, I'm kind of in a bad spot against goblins anyway, so like let's see what happens. Maybe this was a bad hand to keep against aggro. Pseudo aggro and goblins. Just gonna play the Snoop. Sure. You may cast goblin spells in the top of your library as long as the top card of your is a librarian. Okay. I think I pretty much just said if the top card is a librarian, and that's not the case. I wonder if are there any librarians in Magic? We'll have to hit Scryfall and see. We can successfully play around any Blood Moons, but I mean, like, 3-color deck with Blood Moons seems pretty greedy. My gremlins! Sure, amazing top deck. So their hand was just too vile. Like, that just seems absolutely fantastic for us. They're just, like, not doing anything this entire game. Sure. I mean, we don't really care what they do, so we're just gonna play the Heliod and go. I don't think Snoop gets out of control or anything like that. With that top deck, at least. And knowing full well that they're gonna top deck a Vial. So I get punished, right, for not hitting the Snoop because of Matron here. What does Matron go and get? These go away at end step, but what's about to happen here? Munitions expert, most likely. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Okay, so mental note that just hit the Snoop because it allows them to like dig through cards. Hurdy her. Yeah, I know. Sling Gang Lieutenant. 1 Sling Gang Lieutenant, create 2, sacrifice, target player loses 1 life. Okay. We'll just make him combo out, it's fine. Okay, so we should have dealt with the Snoop, but not the end of the world. Had I been aware of the Kiki Jiki combo, or it was on my radar, I probably would have answered it, but now I know it's much more combo oriented than it is just like, hey, turn my goblin sideways. Sure. Um, Does Path do anything here? No, I still don't think Path does it. Like it gives me some answers, I guess. I mean, 3 Path might just be better than 3 Mentors right now. Just to hit combo pieces, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Yes, I would like to be on the play. This hand seems fine. I have ramp. I have double ranger with answer and path. That beats my opponent his mulligan to 5. Mr. Stinky Man, what are you doing? Do I want to play Ranger Captain in case they just go off here? Or do I want to play the Auriok Champion? I probably just play the Ranger Captain, just like play on curve while we're doing things, and like I can just drop the Auriok Champion next turn. Sure, we just need to answer the Snoop. That's fine. On their upkeep, I'm gonna path it. Just so that we know the unclaimed territory is on the top, and they won't be able to see more cards, and this will come into play tapped. I'll play Ballista next turn, just ping it down and like take over the game. Sure. Matron. Sure. What is she gonna reveal? Always yes to this trigger ability. Reveal the Snoop. Okay. Take my beats. So I can mentor here and get a 2/2 ballista, or I can ballista for I gain more value out of just doing this. Done. Three cards in hand, and I'm not gonna be able to kill the Snoop. We just like let it get played. Just wait for like a munitions expert or something like that. What are we getting casted here? Yeah, you got the Snoop. Sure. Land on top. This should be game over. I don't think of what they can do to get out of this situation. So we know this is gone. 4 mana available to them. I can't answer a Coco with Ranger Captain, unfortunately. Gonna be enters the battlefield. You may search your library for a goblin card, reveal it, then put it to the top card. Okay, so I have to kill Snoop here, unfortunately. So if I didn't answer that, they could have just Kiki Jiki'd. What is this? When Goblin Ringleader enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library, put all the goblins revealed this way into your hand, and the rest onto the bottom of your library in any order. Sure. Um 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. So I can Ranger Captain again. Or I can Spike Feeder. It probably makes more sense to Spike Feeder. Because it's not extra mana to hit a combo piece. If I just like randomly hit Heliod. We know about Ringleader. A munitions expert, a Kiki Jiki. And another Goblin Ringleader. Sure. Dealing 5 damage here. Okay, sure. They can hit face with munitions expert, so that's good. Play land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I think the best thing I can do is Ranger Captain, go get the other. Go get the other Walking Ballista, hold the Ballista, draw off Horizon Canopy, and hopefully hit a. I think this is fine. I can Canopy for 2, but he can just play Kiki Jiki and copy the Munitions Expert. Which is unfortunate. So we know about another ringleader. I'm hoping to draw off this and to hit our Heliod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll drop down to 4 mana, so I won't be able to cast Heliod, and so I'd have to hit Heliod and land spell off the draws for upkeep. Sure, Kiki Jiki. He's just gonna copy Munitions Expert. Could you copy Ringleader? Oh, I needed to draw. I fucked that up. We'll wait for him just to copy with Kiki Jiki then and see what happens. Because we can Coco and just win. Um, sure. What is he gonna go grab to put in his hand? Gonna go grab a Snoop. Do I just combo here or do I wait? I probably have to combo here while this is tapped. That's unfortunate. We just like whiff on that. We play Snoop. Oh, we played yeah, we played the Snoop, and then we have Matron on the top. Why didn't this go away? At the beginning of the next end step. Okay. Sure. Hey, this is my carpet. Ah. Down. Down. Oh, bees. Am I just dead here? I'm pretty sure I'm just dead here. You just keep, yeah. No, because the siege gang isn't here, right? Not siege. Yeah, the siege gang isn't here. And I keep gaining life back. Sure. Sure. Just for good measure, I'm gonna sack one of these. I don't know what they could possibly have, but like, yeah, that's happened. I think I'm good to just F6 through this and just like let them do whatever they're gonna do. Because every time one of those comes in, I get a life. But like he responds to the trigger, so I'm not actually gaining the life. I can gain 3 life off Spike Feeder, so I'm curious if they're gonna catch that. Because like sometimes Moto is what Moto does. Like, oh. All right, Bob. Oh. What? I don't understand what they can do to just like combo off. Or creature or planeswalker. Munition expert can't hit me. Yes. So he copies this to go get CGN Commando. Okay, I see it now. How many of these do they have? I guess it doesn't matter because they have all the extras, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, because they just copy all the copies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll see. We'll see if they miscounted. Sure. Probably call it after this game. Come on, come through. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I lost my count. Come on.